Good morning students, welcome to Alchemy online classes. Today we are going to discuss pronouns. In my previous video I have already started this topic. Today we will have a quick recap whatever we have learned. We have studied different kinds of pronouns. First three I have already discussed: personal pronoun, demonstrative and interrogative. Today we are going to see reflective, emphasizing, possessive and relative. So shall we start? So first one, reflective pronoun. Pronouns like myself, yourself, himself, when used as a receiver of an action, are called reflexive pronoun. Clear? Now you can see here myself, yourself, himself. So these here with the pronoun we are adding self. SELF, self is added with singular. Clear? And SELVES is added with plural. Clear? So now what is reflexive pronoun? Reflexive pronoun, that means what? The person who is receiving the action. Clear? I blame myself. A reflexive pronoun can also be an object of a preposition. It can be the object of a preposition also. Clear? My aunt lives by herself. The various forms of reflexive pronoun are given in this table. Let us see one by one. So first person, second person and third person. We have already discussed what is first person, second person and third person in my previous video. Go and watch it once again. So first we are going to talk about singular, then we will talk about plural. In the singular, you are going, if it is a personal pronoun, what you are going to do? I, you, he, she, it. But in reflexive, how we are going to use? Myself, yourself, himself, herself and itself. Clear? And for plural, how we are going to see? For personal, we, you and they, which we have already seen. But for reflexive, what we are going to use? Ourselves, yourselves, themselves. Clear? So as I said you, SELF is used for singular and SELVES is used for plural. Let us move to the exercise here. Filling the blanks with a suitable reflexive pronouns. Mary saw herself in the mirror. There is a very thin difference here, but okay, I'll just say you afterwards. Gaurav allied himself of the opportunity. Rohit, dry yourself with a towel. Children, don't feel shy. Help yourselves to cake to cakes and biscuits. That means what here? Children, it is giving plural, so we will use SELVES. Clear? They were angry with themselves. So they is representing plural form. The train came to a halt by itself. We are talking about a train, so we are going to use itself. We enjoyed. So we is representing plural, so it is ourselves. I slipped and hurt myself. It is singular. You can see here. So I is representing singular. So myself. Clear? So here action, whomsoever is receiving the action, that is representing as a reflective pronoun. Clear? Now let us see emphasizing pronouns. And a pronoun that is used to convey emphasis is called emphasizing pronoun, which is giving a pressure on something. Clear? To give emphasis. Clear? There is a very thin difference between reflexive pronoun and emphasizing pronoun. In a reflexive, we have seen herself, yourself, ourselves, myself and all, themselves. Clear? In the same way, in emphasizing also, you are going to use all this, myself, ourselves and all. But there is a very thin difference between these two. Let us see. We notice that reflective pronouns and emphasizing pronouns are identically in form. That means what? They are same. How to identify this? So there is one important thing which you have to keep in mind, that for reflexive pronoun, you are going to ask question whom. Okay. For that you are going to get the answer. So that is the reflexive pronoun. Clear? Let us move to the exercise. A reflexive pronoun answers the question whom. An emphasizing pronoun leads emphasizing. As I said you, in the reflexive you are going to ask the question whom and you are going to get the answer for it. That is reflexive, and rest on which you are giving emphasizing, that is emphasizing pronoun. Clear? let us see the exercise number 5 from your textbook. Pick up the reflexive pronoun and emphasizing. So here you have to pick up both, whether it is emphasizing or a reflexive, you have to identify. The chief minister himself looked into the matter. So how can we identify? We are going to ask whom. Clear? So are you able to answer here? No. So it is emphasizing pronoun. You yourself wanted to change your school. So it is also emphasizing you yourself. Clear? Some children absent some children absent themselves from the after school class. Clear? So themselves, it is giving reflective pronoun. We should blame ourselves and not our fates. That means here also we can ask the question with whom. I have often seen her talking to herself. It is also giving reflexive pronoun. Clear? The principal himself suggested these changes. So it is emphasizing. Clear? I hope the exercise is clear to you. Let us move to the next one. Next one is possessive pronoun. A pronoun that shows possessive is called possessive pronoun. We have already seen possession, showing possession. Clear? That yes, this belongs to me, this pen belongs to me. Clear? So I am the owner of it. We have already seen this one. This is not my pen. Mine is new. So this is an example. Here you can see, like most adjectives, a possessive adjective is placed before a noun. A possessive pronoun is used in place of noun. There is a very thin line difference between possessive of adjective and possessive of pronoun. Clear? Possessive of adjective is placed just before the noun. Clear? And possessive pronoun is used in place of noun. Clear? We'll see this table, then it will be clear to you. First person, second person and third person. Possessive of adjective and possessive of pronouns. Mine, your, his, her, its. Mine, yours, his, hers. Clear? So we have not used here its. So in the plural form, are, your, their. Ours, yours, theirs. Clear? Let us solve the exercise from your textbook. Rewrite the following sentence as shown. This house belongs to us. So you can see the answer here. This house is ours. Clear? What I have used here? This house belongs to us. So instead of us, I have used here ours. Clear? See the first one here. This parrot belongs to her. You can see the answer here. This parrot is hers. Showing the possession. Clear? This parrot does not belong to you. This parrot is not yours. Clear? Those orchards belongs to them. Those orchards are not his. You are not supposed to change the sentence. If it is negative, do it in negative only. Clear? We are going to change only ours, yours and all. Clear? The next one. This cricket bat does not belong to me. This cricket bat is not mine. So here my is converted with mine. These books do not belong to him. These books are not his. Clear? Then these crayons belongs to us. These crayons are ours. Us is used with ours. Clear? I hope this exercise is clear to you. The concept is also clear to you. And let us move to the next one, that is reflective pronoun. Relative. A relative pronoun relates a noun to a group of words that as follows. It is showing a relative pronoun relates a group of nouns. Clear? So we will see which type of words are used here. Who, which, that. So we'll see with an example. Where is the man who gave you this newspaper? This is the book which you have been looking for. Here are the colors that you wanted. Clear? So in this sentence you can see that words such as which, who, that are used just before the just after the nouns. Clear? So you can see here the man who gave you this news, the book which you have been looking for, the colors that you wanted. Clear? So you can see here the nouns to which a relative pronoun refers is called antecedents. Clear? The words man is an antecedent of relative pronoun who. That means what? Who is used for human beings, which is used for things, and that is used for both. Clear? So you can see here as the rule we use who with people, the man who, and which with things like book, and that is used with the people and things both. So you have to remember this thing. Who is used with human beings and which is used with things, and that is used for both. Clear? Man and thing. Let us do this exercise number 7 from your textbook. Pick out the relative pronouns and antecedents in this sentence. Now you have to just identify the relative pronoun. Clear? So relative pronoun is that. So before that it is antecedents. Which, it is antecedent. Who, again antecedent student. Which, then email is an antecedent. Who, then man is an antecedent. Whose, then man is an antecedent here. That, medicine. Clear? I hope this is clear to you. First you have to identify the relative pronoun. Just before it you will come to know about antecedent word. Clear? I hope this exercise is clear to you. Let us solve exercise number 8. Here you have to fill the blank with a suitable relative pronoun. Clear? Mr. Jain, who is a librarian, so we are talking about a man. So you are going to use here who. The path that leads to his house was very narrow. So that is used for a thing. So here we are talking about the path, the road. Clear? Here is a boy. So boy, whom? Okay. The house which they lived in is very small. So here we are talking about the thing, house. So we are going to use here which. I swam across the river which flooded by the village. So again we are talking about a thing. The castle who was coming very fast ran into the parked car. So here I am talking about a man, human being. Clear? So I will use here who. The next one, meet the gentleman who runs this art gallery. So I am talking about a human being. So I am going to use here who. I hope the relative pronoun is clear to you. The concept is also clear. If you are not clear with your concept, stop the video. Watch it again and again so that the concept will be clear to you. Till then, you visit Extramark app and Diksha app where you can get the whole topic. Till then, take care. Bye.